Welcome back to Toluwane's channel. I upload videos on businesses, career and education. Did you know that the woman that sell panla, Titus fish, seafood stock, etc. are called frozen food sellers? That frozen food business is not a lucrative business in Nigeria. If this is what you are considering of going into, this content is meant for you. Let's go into the business of the day. Welcome back to my channel. My name remains Toluwani. On this channel, I upload videos on businesses, on career, and on education. So if you are seeing this channel for the first time, please make sure you subscribe. And to my returning subscribers, thank you for your consistent support. I'm grateful. So today I want to talk about how to start a frozen food business in Nigeria. Please, if you have not subscribed once again, make sure you do so right now. The reason why I'm saying you subscribe to my channel, firstly, is because it will help my channel to grow, and secondly, you will be the first person to see it once I upload a new content. Welcome. I want to talk about how to start a frozen food business in Nigeria, and what are those things that you need to consider if you are going into this business. Frozen food business is now lucrative in Nigeria because of the business schedule of people, not like the rural area whereby they have access to the livestock like fish from the river that they are going to kill and eat. So what are those things that you need if you want to start a frozen food business? So the first thing I want to talk about today is your location. We have different categories of people that they are into this business, into frozen food business. We have some people that they are selling their own food stock, even their own frozen food, even on the market. We have some that they are selling their own in their environment. We have some that they are selling their own by the roadside. So the location at which you want to use determines a lot of things in this business. So the first thing to consider if you are going into this business is you considering your location. Where do you want to start? Where do you want to start the business? Is it in your environment? Is it in your home? Is it in the market? Is it on the street? So, and this will be the one to lead us to, you need to know your niche. What did I mean by you knowing your niche? You need to know what are those things that you want to go in. We have the seafood stocks, we have other frozen food that you can be selling. So you need to determine what are those things that you want to be selling. Is it chicken? Is it turkey? Is it fish? Before you can determine this, you will need to consider your environment. Who are those people staying around you? The customer that wants to be patronizing you, what are the things that they are buying? And this is what is going to make you to determine your niche without which you want to start selling. Then the third thing that you will need to go into then is going to be your capital. So if you want to sell in the market, the amount at which you will rent shop in the market will be different from the amount you will rent shop by the roadside, and it's also going to be different from the amount you will rent a shop in your environment or when you want to make use of your house. So this is going to be what is going to determine your capital, because you are going to consider this amount you want to use to rent you want to rent the place at which you want to use. So another thing that you must consider before starting is you must have a good deep freezer. Yes, because this is where you will use to preserve the stock. Don't forget, if you are not using a standard freezer, it can easily spoil your product. And let me tell you, if somebody in your neighborhood purchase something from you and it is not good, you have already spoiled your market, because she's going to tell almost everyone that he or she knows in your neighbor, and before you know that, you have already spoiled your market. So you need to get a deep freezer. I would suggest you should go for the new one, and you should go for the Thermocool material, the Thermocool product. you should go for the Thermocool product because I think is one of the most quality products in the market. So determined to go for the Thermocool product, and everyone knows the amount at which freezer cost in Nigeria at the moment. So another thing that you must consider is electricity. We don't have our electricity is not stable, so you need to go for a good generator which is going to enhance your power supply. Once there is no light, you have other means of you supplying light to your freezer in order to make your freezer to be frozen. Frozen food business comes from your product must be frozen. Yes, it must be frozen. So electricity also is also part of those things that you must consider before you go into this business. It must be something that you knowing where you want to get your product from. So you need to get information, make research in your environment. Where are they selling? Where is cold room around you? So you will need to go there. You need to make your research. How are they selling this? How are they selling this? Then you need to don't go to one frozen food because price varies. You need to consider the one that is going to favor you. Then you now need to determine, will this favor me? Is this thing going to be easy for me, or is the distance closer? Is the price okay? Those are those things that you need to consider before you go into the business. What are those materials that you need to get in this business? The materials you need to get in this business, I think the first one, you need to get your table and chair. You need to get your table and chair. You need to get your weighing scale, which is very, very important for you. Your weighing scale to weigh the things you want to sell ahead, so that you will not be at loss, and those people you want to sell to also will not be at loss. So another thing that you must also consider, you need to consider your knives and your cutlass to be cut. It will be frozen, so knife will not be able to do the major work. You will need cutlass to be able to break the bones and to be able to cut it. So, and you will need your knives also. You will need your apron, so that because of the splash of the products of the frozen food, so that it will not stain your clothes, you will need to get an apron. You need to get a bowl also to be able to move your frozen material, your frozen food from the freezer to the table at which you will wait, and you are going to consider is your shisu to be able to separate. Once it is being iced together, you need to get that also. So I would like to tell you, if you desire to go into this business, please consider all of those things before you start, because these are those things that is going to enhance your products. They're going to bring sales to you. So another thing I would like to talk about is you having your banner. Either you want to start at home, anywhere you want to start, you will need to go for a banner that is going to call people's attention that something like this is going on in this place. They are selling something like this here, and it will make them to be able to be patronizing you. And another thing that you need to do is for you to register your company at the appropriate organization that you need to do. There is nobody selling anything in the niche that they are not going to register in one group or the other. You need to make research. Please, where am I going to register my products? Where will I register? And before you know that, it will make your products to be moving and people to be able to patronize you. If you have interest in going into this business, this is going to be a lovely business for you, because each day we are eating frozen food, we eat fish, we eat other things that we do on a daily basis. So this is going to be helpful even for you, and everything that you need to start this business are those things that has been stated here. So it's what is going to determine your capital depends on the level at which you want this business to go. So your own capital will be different from the capital of somebody that wants to start in a large scale, or somebody that wants to be selling in the market. But I want to tell you that if you want to start, at least you have a minimum of 500,000 naira to start this business, because you need to get your generator, your deep freezer, and your capital also is there. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please make sure you do so. Tell a friend to subscribe to my channel, and if there are other things you want me to talk about, please make sure you drop it in the comment section. If you have anything, please make sure you drop it in the comment section. So till we meet again in our next update, bye.